Hello, and welcome to the program update for June 2015 for the multidimensional data conversion solution for Intacct, offered by the Financial Copilot. As you know, my name is Hugh Stewart, and I'll be taking you through what we have learned and some of the advancements in the program that we experienced through the first half of the year. The mission of the MDCS is to make comprehensive migration to Intacct more affordable, fast, and easy. So to accomplish that, we want to talk about the MDCS Toolkit prior to June 2nd, 2015, and then the MDCS Toolkit after June 2nd, 2015, when we completed a very major migration for a very significant customer. And then we can talk about what we can now offer and the next steps to get involved in our new program offerings. So I want to start off by talking about what we had prior to June 2nd, 2015. As you know, we had a GL utility that was able to take an embedded program report from QuickBooks or any other legacy system and migrate it into the import template for Intacct. That was our standard program, and we expanded that to be able to include an AP utility that used a lot of the same technology, as well as a configurable AR utility. And where it says transform required, that meant that we weren't able to use the report as it came out of QuickBooks, but rather we had to transform it and then put it in the utility, whereas the other two tools, basically you copied the report right out of QuickBooks, dumped it right into the program, and it worked seamlessly. So the toolkit after June 2nd, 2015 includes everything you saw on the previous slide, as well as a summary balance import tool, meaning we can now do historical balances for certain periods and mix that in with other periods where they would like to have detailed GL information. We also have open and historical AP report transform and utilities, which means that any level of detail that they want on their AP or AR subledger, we can now perform, as well as payments report. We also have a payments report transform and validation tool, meaning that we can get payments into the system and validate that those payments match the invoices from which they came. The important things that are involved on the utilities that we have here is now we can offer validation services, which means the validation templates allow us to say, this is exactly how much information is coming out of QuickBooks, and this is exactly how it's gone into Intacct. And if they want us to be able to prove that the two sets of databases match, we can now do that with the information coming out of the system. Now that's a premium service, but for those customers who either don't have a level of confidence with their own system, or they just need that extra level of documentation and validation for the support of auditors, we can perform that service as well. And we've also modified all of our utilities for foreign currency. So that was something that is new. So we can operate both on multiple base currencies, and we can also support transaction currencies in any amount, which was something that we had not had a request for from our previous US customers. So the things that we can now offer include the rapid data migration, which is if a customer just wants a simple, fast, easy solution to get a very limited scope, but all of their detailed information from the legacy system, whether that be Great Plains QuickBooks, Skyline, whatever the system is, over into Intacct, we can do that. The multidimensional data conversion solution really is for customers that want to take advantage of some of the higher levels of implementation for Intacct, specifically dynamic uses of the dimensions involved in Intacct, and creating a strategically appropriate historical data set to match their go forward and go live implementation of Intacct. And at a premium, we now offer data validation and cleanup services. So if they need to clean up or validate the data that's coming over from the legacy system, we now have templates and tools to be able to help them do that. And of course, that is at a significant premium. So with that, the future opportunities that I think some of these services fit well for include customers that are about to go live. So if for some reason, and we've had this happen quite a bit, customer has been having trouble with getting the templates populated and they are realizing that it's a lot more work than they originally thought. We can help in expedited historic balance migrations as well as expedited detailed historic GL data migrations. And we can also handle historical and open AP and AR loads utilizing the subledger and also getting their open AP and AR done in a fraction of the time that they could do it. But there's also another application, and this is for all the customers that have already gone live in Intacct that made themselves a wish list or a promise that they would go back and do their historic migration. And for those customers, we have the ability to support them by creating and using this process to get their data in a fraction of the time that they would have to do it themselves. So that being said, we are really excited about being able to support your customers going forward. If you have a request or a customer that needs to have a scoping call done or anything of that nature, please contact us at mdcs@financialcopilot.com or give us a call at our office at 910-221-4567. And with that, thank you very much and have a fantastic day.